gonna talk about something that I haven't really ever talked about. And the reason haven't talked about it, it's because it's kind of a touchy subject for me. But um, earlier today, I was watching a video on YouTube, and there was this guy on there, and he was asking if people were born gay, and um, you know, I can't really answer that question, but I know for me, um, I always knew that I was gay ever since elementary. Yeah, ever since elementary, I knew I was gay, and it's it's not you know a magic pill that you take or a light switch you can turn on and off where you choose to be gay. Being gay is something that you it's something that you feel in your heart. Um, and for some people, they go through tragic experiences like being molested or stuff like that. And some people do become gay after that. But you know, it it's just irritating that people keep asking the same question, are people born gay and all this other stuff. For me, I believe that I was born gay. I've always known that I was gay ever since, elementary. Um, and um, like I said, it's not something that people choose. Cause I'm pretty sure if people had the choice, they wouldn't choose to be gay. Cause if you think about it, like, why would people want to go through the hate, through the teasing, through all that shit? I mean, I know I wouldn't have chosen to be gay. If there's a magical pill that I could have taken when I was in school to become straight, I know I would. But, now I probably wouldn't, because I'm happy with who I am. I've grown into a stronger, person, and I've learned not to care what people think. Um, and another thing that's irritating to me. Um, Yesterday I was in a chat room. Okay, now keep in mind that this chat room was for bisexuals, gays, and there was this guy in there, and who was preaching the Bible. Now, what confused me is if you're straight and you don't like gays at all, then why are you in a gay chat room? That just did not make sense to me. But, needless to say, he just kept going on and on and on. And, I said something. And, needless to say, we got into a fight. But my point is, it doesn't matter what religion you're from, what background you have, no matter who you are, you do not have the right to tell people anything about their lives. Because there's more serious problems going on in the world than gays. People want to sit here and say being gay is a sin and all this other stuff, but then you don't say nothing to the chicks out there hitting the poles every night, taking their clothes off. That's a sin too. You're supposed to wait to mess around with somebody until you're married. But ain't nobody saying nothing about those girls hitting the poles every night. you know? And it's it's kind of a double standard because guys want to sit here and say, "Oh, gays are going to hell" and all this other stuff, but they can sit there and they can watch two chicks making out and they can say that's all right. Now, why is that all right? I just don't get it. It's the same damn thing, except it's two girls and not two guys. But bottom line, people do not have the right to sit here and judge somebody because of who they are. It's not your life. They're not trying to mess around with you, so you really don't have a say in it. But it was just something that was on my mind and it was really bugging me because there's I hear it all the time. People preaching the Bible and this and that, whatever. You can sit here and preach the Bible all you want to somebody that's gay. But, you don't know where they're going to go when they die. Nobody knows where they're going to go when they die. So what makes you think you have the right to tell people something like that? Okay? You are reading a book that was written by somebody else thousands of years ago. So, how do you know? Just because it's in your religion and you've been taught that your whole life does not necessarily mean it's the truth. And, to the people out there that, shoot up, all that other stuff, like, people like that are the ones that need to be worried about, not somebody that's gay. Because I've got gay people in my family, I'm not the only one. And, they've got good hearts, they're good people. And, okay, a few years ago, I had an ex. And I was dropping him off at his house. And it just so happened that he lived across the street from a church. Now, as I was dropping him off, we got out of the car and I gave him a hug and we were talking. Now, right when I was giving him a hug, the church let out. And, people started coming out and they were staring at me like I got two heads. And, I was getting irritated. So, I turned to him and I started, making out with him. And it wasn't because, to disrespect people or any of that. I did it to show them that they might be church people, but there ain't no way in hell that they're gonna dictate my life and how I live it. And there might be some Christians out there who are gonna, leave comments on this saying whatever they want. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. I got my family behind my back, and that's all that I really need. And if you don't like me because I'm gay or whatever, then you can just stop watching this video right now, because I'm gonna be this way until the day I die. And I'm gonna choose to be with who I want to be with. And one day I will walk down the aisle with him. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, to the bashers out there, you might as well get used to it, because we're gonna be around here for a very long time. We did not fight for these rights for nothing. What you need to be worried about is more serious problems out there in the world. And stop worrying about gay people. So, that was on my mind. Leave your comments and I'll reply to them, make another video or whatever. And, to those gays out there, fuck what people gotta say. It's your life. Fuck with it, what everybody says. It's not them that you're messing around with. So, love who you want. Be with who you want. Fuck what people gotta say. Simple as that. So, leave a comment. And, I'm really interested to see what people, think about this. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.